Guess what, guys? The Nintendo Direct has just happened. Wow. What was this Direct? It was a decent, not perfect as well. It was a interesting bag, to say the least. Let's talk about my favorite parts from the Direct, and then my overall thoughts of the showing itself. Now, they already mentioned Rhythm Heaven Groove, but it was really nice to see more details on Rhythm Heaven Groove, which is coming out later on this summer. So I'm looking forward to seeing what has to offer for that. And they briefly mentioned Rayman Legends Retold, which is pretty cool. I'm looking forward to seeing what has to offer for that game. It was mentioned in the State of Play for PlayStation, but having this back for Nintendo Direct is pretty cool. There's this game called Big Walk, which has been developed by the same people who made like Untitled Goose Game, so that's pretty cool. And One Piece Grand Gourmet, so if people are a big fan of One Piece, then they'll like that a lot. I mean, I think One Piece is a pretty good show and all that stuff. I mean, I haven't really watched much of it, but I know how much big of its fandom is, so maybe in the future I should get into one anime or like One Piece and stuff like that, but who knows? In the future, we'll see. And maybe not, we'll see. Sorry. Let me focus on the next thing, which is Pokemon Pokopia free update and DLC. I saw it, I was like, are you kidding me? Another Pokemon Pokopia? Listen, I get it. It's a really good, great game and all those things. It just, why was there more on Pokemon Pokopia? I get it. It's like, but it's okay. I mean, I thought like the free update and the new DLC stuff happening in the future is going to be amazing. There's also a bit of a tease with Pokemon X Koei Tecmo. And then there was more information on Fire Emblem Fortune Weaver. And so that looks pretty cool. It already looks like a really exciting game. So that's pretty cool. A bit of a update on this game called Ninjala 2, which that first game came out back like around 2020. So it's nice to see a sequel. And then DK Challenge, which is a Nintendo Switch Online exclusive. It's going to be limited time, though, so that's a shame. Another limited time thing will be Donkey Kong Bananza DLC Mario crossover. These two things are crazy. Like Donkey Kong Challenge, you get to go through like retro things, and you have Donkey Kong Bonanza, you do challenges. And then there's the Mario crossover for Donkey Kong Bonanza. So that's pretty cool. And then there was a lot of Switch 2 editions for Xenoblade Chronicles. So the first one, the second one, the third one, all have Switch 2 editions. So that's really cool. And there's a brand new game eventually coming out called Xenoblade Genesis. So that's pretty cool. And then there was an announcement of a brand new Nintendo Switch Sports game. Nintendo Switch Sports Resort. I saw Woohoo Island. I was like, oh my god, they're doing it. They're making another game from Woohoo Island. That's awesome. Honestly, I'm so stoked to see it. It's honestly going to be a lot better than Nintendo Switch Sports. The Nintendo Switch Sports was just, like, it depends on preference. You like it or you hate it. It really, and for this one, I think it might be a bit of a better audience because it inspires people from Wii Sports Resort, so it's going to be a lot better. And I will briefly mention Hello Kitty Party Resort, which is honestly pretty cool. It's honestly going to be a lot to see, like, more Hello Kitty stuff, so it's going to be great. There was a bit of information on Star Fox, even though the game's coming out soon, so I don't know why they briefly mentioned it. Then Final Fantasy Resonance, I don't know how you say it, Resonance, I guess. And so more Final Fantasy, am I right? Pikuniku 2, this is such a funny game. The first game was really funny, so having a sequel based on 3D is great. I mean, it doesn't look perfect, the graphics don't look perfect, but I mean, who cares about mixed perfections? Then Dragon Quest Monsters, so a brand new Dragon Quest game is coming out in the future as well. And then Splatoon Raiders. So there's more information on Splatoon Raiders. I forgot to mention Final Fantasy. Going back to Final Fantasy, I forgot it's like an HD kind of 2D kind of style. So it's pretty cool. But going back to Splatoon Raiders, so we got more information on the single player campaign and all that stuff. So that's pretty cool. And for all the Deltarune fans, finally, Chapter 5 was announced. I swear, the chat was flooded with Deltarune, more Deltarune. Like, I swear to God, I was like, why the heck is this going crazy? Eventually, people got their Deltarune, so, I mean, I guess I shouldn't complain. And then Minecraft Switch 2 edition, so there will be more Minecraft on Switch 2. Hooray. I mean, technically, you can play it via, like, Switch 1, but now you can play it on Switch 2, so that's pretty cool. Then Final Fantasy 14 Online, so that's a little bit of a sizzle reel. It was during the sizzle reel. And there was Kingdom Hearts galore. Kingdom Hearts Collection, which is 1 through 3 and all the other games as well, combined into one freaking collection. So that's pretty cool. And information on Kingdom Hearts 4. So that's pretty wild. Nintendo revealing information on a Kingdom Hearts game is beyond wild. Like, there wasn't much information initially when it was announced. and now there's more because of Nintendo. That's pretty crazy. And the last thing that they mentioned is the Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time remake. And they barely showed footage. Like, I noticed, like, there was commentaries like, oh, Legend of Zelda, this is cool. And then it saw Ocarina of Time. I was like, oh my god, Ocarina of Time? The graphics look pretty cool. Not much gameplay, though. A shame, really. So after all of that, after all the things, which I didn't mention all of it, after all the things, did I think it was a decent direct? Well, okay, to be completely honest, it's not that I didn't like this direct. I mean, there were so many great things that they mentioned for this direct. I just feel like the pacing of the direct was just, you know, there's like some games took a while to mention, like even just games we already knew about, it took a while for them to like speed up the process, and I feel like they should have not done that. Like, I understand, but like the thing is, we already knew like a lot of these things, like Splatoon Raiders. We already knew Rhythm Heaven, well, not really, but Rhythm Heaven Groove, or even just like, you know, other things like a bit of the Star Foxes as well. Like, it ruins the pacing of the direct. In my opinion, I feel like they should have had a better pacing overall for this direct. They just did it. The game selection was pretty cool, but I thought it was a pretty decent showing. Don't get me wrong. Just the pacing's left to be desired and all those things. I forgot to mention there was also a Treehouse live thing. I ultimately didn't watch it, but they like just went over like Star Fox, Splatoon Raiders, a lot of other things as well. I read them having Groove. I remember they also went over that. I don't know. It doesn't really interest a lot of people, including me. So, but I'm briefly mentioning it because that was one of the things that they did after the direct. Even the president of Nintendo of America was also there as well. So that was pretty cool. Yeah, overall, I know a lot of people have been hating on this direct. It was like, this direct sucks. I hate this direct so much. It was really stupid and all those things. I mean, yeah, sure. The pacing itself was not great and all that. But I mean, you mean tell me it's worse than the partner showcases? Are you kidding me? Partner showcases are worse, in my opinion. This one was decent. It wasn't perfect with this pacing, but you know what? They tried. And hopefully directs in the future are better. But I thought it was decent. So I'm looking forward to seeing the games that come out in the future from this direct. I'll see you guys later, and have a good day. Goodbye.